Good morning to G's and chat. Hope you guys have an awesome day. Audio is wonderful. Audio good. Beautiful. How's the music? Let me know if it's too soft, if it's too loud. Ultimately, it's here for you guys. Alright, Chad. How's the week been? Very slow week for me personally. One trade, one break even. Unfortunately, it is what it is. I had a chat to Shaquille yesterday as well, and I said very slow for me this week. But also, as I've mentioned to you guys, you can't force something that's not there. So for me to try and rip out trades where there are no trades, that's also, I don't even want to say disrespectful to you, but we can't just do stuff on a whim or on a feeling here. Ultimately, we need to take this seriously. If we start playing around with trading and it starts to become a by the way thing, we might as well start a gambling channel where we just gamble and it's fun and we all have a good laugh and that's it. But Chad, hope you guys are well. Before we start, we're just gonna go into I actually slacked on the reading of the daily devotions. I actually got challenged this morning, not by anyone, but by the Spirit of the Lord. And I had a tug to read this morning, so I don't know for who this is, but this morning's one, June 6, it was talking about the death of discouragement, and it says here, be strong and courageous. The Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged. Deuteronomy 31 verse 6 to 8. And then there's 4 more quick verses that I'm going to read for you guys. As I said, I don't know for who this is. I was just told by the Lord himself to read this. So this is for somebody here today, even if it's for one person. Joshua 1 verse 5, I will never leave you nor forsake you. And then it's just 4 quick verses I'm going to read. Have I not commanded you, be strong and of good courage? Do not be afraid nor be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go. Psalm 9 verse 9, the Lord also will be a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. 1 Corinthians 1 verse 8, who will also confirm you to the end, that you may be blameless in the day of our Lord Jesus Christ. And then Ephesians 6 verse 10, that's the last one. Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord and in the power of his might. So I don't know for who that is, but yeah, chat, that is, I just felt, or not, I am being obedient here this morning. So whoever needed that, that is directly from the throne room of God and from his word. That is the start of wisdom. Word. Faith comes by hearing by the word of God. Anyways, Chad, we're going to pray here and then we're going to get started. So whoever needed that, that is for you this morning. And so be strong and be courageous. Sometimes I feel we all need that, especially on a Thursday, close to the end of the week. So Chad, let's quickly pray. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, in Jesus' name, forever and ever. Amen. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. There we have it. There we have it. All right, Chad. Keeks, welcome.
Yeah, brother.
Keeks has been putting in a shift as of late. This man is a CEO now. That CEO life, it's different, Keeks.
Bro, I'm up at 4 in the morning. You want to be having coffee. I'm making the coffee.
Chad, I'm not even gonna lie. Since Keegan started working with me, the last I want to say the last 3 weeks is the hardest I've seen this man work, and with Project G, and I can honestly say the man is on top of it. When I see him, he's on the laptop. In the evenings, he's sending me stuff. So yeah, but it's good to see, and yeah, we're gonna get. How long does the KYC take? Alroy, anywhere between 24 to 48 hours, but it could take weeks if you're not sending the correct documents. So please just send the correct documents. We've had cases where guys continuously send the wrong stuff. It's not certified. It cannot be accepted. Kindly note that we are still a regulated financial services provider. Therefore, we cannot just go and do stuff that is not within compliance's guidelines. So please just send the right stuff. If they ask you for a certified copy, head over to the police station or to a commissioner of oath, get it certified, get it sent over. We actually have additional support staff. The support is honestly now the best it's ever been. So I've got full faith there. So if anyone is saying something about the support, you're talking through your nose, because I see the support every day and the work they do. So Chad, economic calendar, here we go. What do we have today? We've got the ECB monetary policy statement, and remember we talked about Canada, and we talked about when is Canada's interest rate decision? Chad, did we miss it? Let me just see here. Oh yeah, we missed it. So they did cut. Damn. All right, so Canada, the first one to blink, first one to start, first one to blink. Now we've got ECB today, 3.75. Chad, that's going to make it 2:45. I will keep you guys updated as to what I see here, but very, very interesting. Very, very interesting. Okay, so for today, we've got that, the big one. I think all eyes are going to be on the euro. This is definitely going to have an effect on the dollar as well, so keep that in mind. All of these, that's the thing with globalization. Every central bank has got an effect on the next, so guys will try and read the tea leaves or the coffee beans to see what the Fed is going to do next. So interesting one, but relatively flat. All eyes or all roads still lead to NFP tomorrow, so that's the big one. I think that's what everyone is waiting for. But back to the charts, Chad. Let's get onto the charts here. Let's start digging into some charts. Let's see if we can take some trades here this morning. That's ultimately what we want to be doing. All right, guys. Yesterday I was still bearish. I told you guys at any stage can we still push bearish. Today I'm actually neutral. And you can say, Chris, how can you be neutral when you had 2 consecutive bullish daily candle closures? Here's the thing. We still closed below that 200 daily EM. We still closed below this key level 104. One thing I do need to note is that we did nip into this 200. And again, if it's your first time here, we've been talking about the 200 daily EMA. So I'm just going to zoom out just to show you. It is a key level, the 200 daily EMA. It's not this thing, oh, it doesn't have value. No, there's value in it. So 200 daily EMA, that is going to be a key level going into today. That is going to be a key level that we want to monitor, the 200. I'm just going to do something like that. So we need to really, really focus on that level today. And if we cannot get above that level today, I think it is gonzo for the dollar. And I think the dollar is going to range somewhere here into NFP tomorrow in this range right here. Even that range there, Keegan also expecting an inside day, but already breaking yesterday's low and now pushing up bullish. Also holding above that weekly S1. So very interesting on a technical front. 4-hour front, I don't know why it's so slow here this morning, but on a 4-hour front, that gap is still open. I don't like that. I've got a weird feeling, and I'm telling you guys now, I've got a very weird feeling for NFP that we are going to get something that is going to push one direction, and you're going to get a complete fade of it. I don't know why. If that gap is still open by tomorrow, I can almost tell you now, chat, you can fade the move. The initial move is going to be a false one. It's going to suck in, guys. It's going to be faded. But anyway, what do I know? I don't know a lot. But I know how to make babies. That's why we have two. 5-minute time frame, weekly S1. There's the 200 daily M8. There's the daily pivot. So anything above here, it's going to be very simply put bullish for the dollar. And in all honesty, if I'm very honest with you, I would love for this gap to be closed before tomorrow. And the reason I say that is it's just going to give me a lot of confidence that the move we're going to get after NFP is going to be a sustained move. We don't have to worry about overhead gaps. So this right here, Chad, very simple. On the dollar, we are just going to monitor that little block there. Let me put some highlights on it. Let's make it look good. And then we know what we are going for. All right, there we go. Dollar, US30, Hang Seng closing flat yesterday. Nikkei closing positive 0.55%. So relatively positive there from Asia. Nothing to write home about, but there is some positive equity flows. For me, neutral bull yesterday. Remember what I said, Chad? Neutral to bullish due to the fact that we had the pullback. We had that bullish candle closure. I said if we're holding above the weekly pivot, we are going bullish. And this is beautifully, now I'm going from neutral to bull to just bull. So we are now bullish on the day. Beautiful, beautiful reversal pattern here. On the daily, so we are going now to this next zone up here. Let me just copy that.
Bro, quick one. Is your trading view also like super
very
slow?
Very slow, laggy. Is yours the same?
Yeah.
Oh, mine's very slow. Let's just do a speed test quickly. Sorry, Chad, I just want to see if it's the internet or if it's the... Okay, internet seems fine. Okay, that's all right. No, it's definitely TradingView. Okay, so US30 we are expecting to go bullish up on today. 4-hour time frame. Was there entry yesterday for the swing traders? Not yet. There was a nice quick little retest. I'm going to say if you want to swing this 4-hour time frame, closure above here, you've got some swing potential here. Otherwise, yeah, that's all I'm going to say. 5-minute time frame. Chad, what do we have on the 5? I know what I'm doing here today on US30. Project G guys will know exactly what we will be doing here. For the, let's call it the concept trades, there's one here today. Is Andre in the chat? Andre sounds like the guy you want to be at the casino with on a weekend. But we will get that.
I'm going to send it to you guys shortly.
We will get that spirit of gambling out of Andre. Chad, I want to see US30 trade lower before we trade higher. But nothing here for me now. Nasdaq daily. Yo, sorry guys, trading view is a little bit slow. I don't know what's happening here. Daily, yesterday, I don't know why this is still saying neutral, but it is bullish. Go and watch yesterday's analysis. Chad, here's the thing. Here's the beauty of having the ability to get a bias. What did I say yesterday when I said this closure above here? Where did I say, where are we going to next? Purely because a range are held. This is the thing. It's not rocket science. Price was holding within this range. Where is the most likely point now that it held this range? Where's it going to go next? It's going to go here. Let me just see if I actually did say bullish on the day, because if I didn't say bullish, then I need to go back to what I'm doing, because then I'm obviously not practicing what I'm preaching. Give me 1 second, chat. I just want to see what was my bias yesterday. Okay. Okay, chat. Yeah, sorry. I don't know why TradingView didn't update. This was yesterday's stream. There you can see daily on Nasdaq. I said bullish, and then I said I would like 18,615 to be tested, which wasn't tested. It just flew. So nonetheless, we are still bullish. Now my thing is the retest. Are we going to see some type of retest? We are back at all-time highs, guys. This is price discovery. This is where the bears are going to get smashed. If you want to try and fade this, good luck. I really, really hope that works out for you. But for me personally, I've seen this movie, and this movie is pain for the bears. So 4 hour time frame, wait for the weekly R1. Basically 18,900, as simple as it gets. And this thing is slow, my bro.
It's painfully slow.
Yeah, it's actually an issue. Asia lows, Asia highs up here. So I'm not going to do anything here. I want to see some type of pullback. If we don't get a pullback here, I'm also fine to miss it. But Keeks, over to you, my brother.
Alright. I'm just waiting here for things to load, guys. Just bear with me. It's nice weather we have in. Alright, guys. So with DXY, oh damn it. We are bearish. I'm gonna show you guys now that I am bearish. There we go. So when we're looking here, guys, we obviously had the break, a little bit of a bullish pullback. Interesting thing for yesterday, obviously we did close above that 200, so we just want to take note of that. But then gapping down immediately going into today's session. So we can see obviously right here, came back down, a little bit of a bullish push again, and then the gap all the way back down for the session of the testing the weekly supply again. So again, DXY, as I said, personally, I'm looking for that inside day today. So what does that mean when I'm going to say I'm looking for that? What we're going to do here, I'm going to show you very shortly.
Yeah, chat, somebody's saying, Keeks, we need to get a heater on the PC just to warm TradingView up.
That could be it, bro.
I'm going to get it now for us.
So there was our gap. We want to see obviously daily pivot EQ literally right there for us to obviously go fill that gap. When I would actually like to see DXY do is trading up for this. Reason being, because we're an inside day with a gap down, we don't have a top wick as of yet. So I wanted to trade down, fill this gap, and then obviously a little bit of a push above that daily pivot, kind of make your fake out for the day, and then start trading all the way back down. You can go back to Asia lows, break Asia lows, and then kind of get back to this S1 area. That's where I'll probably see DXY closing. So in a nutshell, that's what we're going to see on DXY for the day. As I said, purely anticipating a more inside day, obviously closing around about this weekly supply and more beneficially underneath the weekly supply for tomorrow. So definitely bearish on DXY. When we go over to Nasdaq, I'll let you know we're on Nasdaq. There we go. We can see, okay guys, I'm just going to try and analyze this on one time frame. I can't, it's not going to work. So let me just go to the 4 hour. We can see the nice break, very, very big bullish move. So I'm glad to see Chris has finally come to the bullish side now. He's there with us. We can see there's a little bit of a move slowing us down there.
I was.
you were neutral, weren't you?
Then I was bullish. I went back on the stream. Now I was bullish.
All right. So we are there now in that little position, kind of consolidating. But again, as we said, not going to expect too big of moves, more inside days. But again, same thing, guys. So weekly resistance, think of it like an R1. We want to then see that pullback to the R1. So again, we've had Asia lows, Asia highs, trading towards Asia lows. I want to see that break as we also see DXY go for that gap fill trade down to the weekly resistance. Then from this weekly resistance area, see if we can hold that as support. Even if we get something like that as your fake out, once we regain it, look for that daily pivot and then see the move to the top side. So this is going to be our area we want to start seeing today, guys. But again, look for that pullback and then trade back up to almost just get something like that at the end of the day, and then kind of round about Asia highs just as a small inside day with a nice wick on both sides. Then over to US 30, again bullish as well, but we can see same thing. So we obviously have Asia lows, as you can see, Asia lows set, Asia highs retest and hold Asia highs as resistance. Trade back down for Asia lows. We want to see again that pullback. We can look for this daily pivot as we have retested initially. We'll show on the 4 hour we did break the weekly pivot, came, held it as support. So this time around we don't want to see the pullback all the way back down to the weekly pivot. If we can kind of get almost a 50% move, that's what we're going to be looking for. Find those bars, and once we get back to Asia lows, this daily key level, have a bit more of a bigger move. So kind of going into tomorrow, that will be your retest of this key level to then go bullish again later on. So again, more again inside day, but this is the buy we want to get ourselves in for today. And let's see if I can get gold done. Looks like it's working with me. There we go. So gold, we are still very, very much bullish. The big thing, guys, yesterday was our nice breakaway from the 2340. So again, we are now at the top of the range again, so we want to take note of this if we want to break this range. The Project G guys already can see what I was talking to you guys about last night coming into plan. So if you guys were paying attention there last night, you can already see what we are looking at here. So again, on the 4 hour, what we're going to look at now is we've had that test of that high on the resistance area. We did have a bit of a pullback there. Let's just see. Yo. We can see this little move happening over here. Is nothing going to load in?
Hey, the economists are here.
So what we can look at now, guys, is literally seeing that nice little pullback. So we are now at that rejection area. We've got the Asia low, so that big driving move away from it. We need to see that pullback. Same thing. Think of the weekly resistance as an R1. There's your R2. We now need to trade to it. So again, we want to see that retest. We don't want to go all the way back down to that support level, but we want to hold this weekly resistance as a support to then go more bullish. So again, we are now already at R1, so you can see on the day already quite extended. So again, what we can see happening now is two things. You are holding this weekly resistance underneath that area. You can see the retest of it, now trading back down to R1. If you can hold the R1, possibilities are going more bullish, but again, we are wanting DXY to actually go a little bit more bullish into the London session. So that sets us up for the sells to Asia lows that are untested, the retest of the weekly resistance, and at the same time, you can then look, as you see, daily pivot is in that support area. So there is the possibility of going for this retest, but personally, I want to see it hold above the weekly or weekly resistance and then trade bullish again after that. But that is everything from me.
Keegs, thanks so much, my brother. Ryan, before I continue here, Chad, markets are opening in 28 seconds. We're going to blitz through the rest, but Ryan, I know that feeling, bro. There's a feeling of FOMO now, asking that if it doesn't go for the retest, do we think it's going to continue higher? You have to contain it. You missed the move. Now you want to chase it. And I don't know if you've seen chasing dogs. They get hit by buses. So if you're trying to chase the bus behind you drives over you. So take it easy. Markets are not going to go away. So there will be some setup. So, but we'll look at it. I'm monitoring this previous daily high. Sorry. Let me just get onto my screen. Sure. I think it's now officially given up completely. Ryan, I'm monitoring this previous daily high. Remember what I've said with previous daily highs and lows, session highs and lows. If we cannot get above here, we are going to go for that pullback. So keep that in mind. This is going to be the zone where we are going to focus on price here. But think about it yesterday. Let's quickly look at yesterday's price. Yesterday, relatively same time in the morning, Here you can see round about 10 o'clock. Firstly, 8 o'clock pulled back from that previous daily high, and then later on started breaking above it. So if you want to do something dangerous here, Chad, wait to see if we reject you on Nasdaq, and then you can get a quick little scalp. Otherwise, wait and see if we hold above this previous daily high level, because then I think we can run. So Ryan, there you have it. Monitor this level if you want to get into some very aggressive buys. Wait for the break above here and the retest. So there's something for you. We'll monitor it as well. Chad, markets are now officially open and in motion. Ding, 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 ding. Round Keegan 7. No, 7. It is round 7. Chad, is it round 7? Round 7. Fight.
Round 7.
There we go. Markets have now officially been opened. GBP, USD, let's quickly run through the rest. We still have time for the 15-minute shuffle. Let's shuffle through these charts. GBP, USD, yesterday, still bullish. We still at that potential to close above that area. Stuck in this little range. Are we going to break out of this range? I don't know, but bullish above 12800. Very, very simply put. 5-minute time frame. Let's quickly look at the 4. Okay. Sorry, Chad. This is awkward. Okay. There you have it. So weekly R1 key level right here. We're gonna need to see what price is doing in this zone. If we cannot get above this zone, then the GU is in trouble. Then we're gonna go lower. But other than that, this is the key zone that we are monitoring. 5-minute time frame. Okay, sure. Trading view. This zone here. This is quite a big zone, but not big really. What is this? 4 pips. Okay, this zone here, Chad. Buys above it. And I don't necessarily want to sell into it. So if it sells, I'm fine with that because my AD is bullish. We need to get out of this zone for the bullish continuations. Daily on EU. Okay. All right. Okay. Daily on the on the EU. Listen to that, on the EU. I'm still technically bearish. The reason I'm saying that is we had 2 consecutive bearish daily candle closures. We closed back inside of this range. So if anything, if this is going to push bullish, it needs to get above this 10887. And if we cannot get above that level, this thing is bearish. It's going down. So yeah, this level here, need to monitor that current level we are at now. So let's see. Also remember, interest rate decision a little bit later, so just be aware of some incoming volatility. And there's the zone. Very, very simply put, this zone right here, this is the zone you need to monitor if you're going to try and take it long. But for me, this is slap bang in the middle of the range. I'm not touching this up until the interest rate decision. Daily time frame on UJ. Okay. Does this take me back to my first BC? The one that worked with gas. Still, for me, I'm neutral. I don't know why it's saying bullish. Trading view honestly needs to sort out because I'm clicking save. It's saved. I'm still neutral. I told you guys yesterday we are stuck in this range between these 2 key levels. So neutral for me. 4-hour time frame. I just want to see if we have some type of okay. All right. So we've got a weekly. What is this? Okay, weekly S2. Project G, guys, this is what front show is coding for us. So all of this is going to be fully automated. You're going to click on the drop down. You can choose what pivots you want to see. I'm so looking forward to that. Okay, 4 hours not giving us anything. UJ. All right, there we go. 5 minute. Weekly S2 holding daily. Okay, very simple, chat. This is beautiful. UJ, very, very simple. If you want to get involved with UJ this morning, just needs to hold Asia highs. Clean as they come. Hold Asia highs and you A4 away for a nice bullish move. GJ, let's quickly look at it. GJ, daily. Just GJ and EJ, guys. We are almost there. Let's push through. The one, yes, Ryan, we had gas-powered PCs back then. What a time it was to be alive. Chad, beautiful. There's that retest. I told you guys I was neutral yesterday because I said it's the first retest, and you can go and watch the analysis yesterday. This was the first retest of that breakout and key level. So yesterday holding there. Still neutral because we are now trading up against this minor little support area that got broken down. So still neutral, can at any stage just flip around and just nuke some accounts. So 4 hour, let's quickly check the 4 hour, that weekly. All right, Chad, beautiful. So this is something you can definitely get involved in an hour and 52 minutes. There's the break above the weekly S1. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 tests on the weekly S1. If this 4 hour candle, I'm giving you guys a swing trade right here. If this 4 hour candle closes somewhere here in this region with a body that looks like this, you've got yourself a swing position. Swing to where? All-time highs. We are going to come and take out these highs right here. You've got a beautiful swing position. You can potentially hold this into NFP because I think if NFP comes out the way I expect it, we could see something like that going to the weekly R2, but also going to the weekly R1 first. So there's a swing, a beautiful, beautiful swing position for you. Take a screenshot of it now. 3, 2, 1. There's your swing position. 5 minute time frame. Let's see. There you go. Okay, very simple for me as well here is this is the previous daily high. So if we can trade above that, otherwise if we can do a nice retest Asia highs, that's relatively close to the half round numbers. So if we can hold this, beautiful, beautiful potential longs. EJ, let's quickly look at EJ here. Then this is the last one. Yo. I don't know, does somebody have info from TradingView? Okay, EJ, I don't know why this is saying bullish, but anyway, I'm neutral. Neutral 4 hour time frame. TradingView is as fast as I speak today. Kicks. Okay, exactly the same thing as GJ, but yeah. So let's see. Also, you need a break above here. You can actually, even if it closes like this, Chad, you can take it because this is technically a reversal setup. So once this 4 hour candle closes, you can take it for the long position. You can screenshot this as well if you want to. We'll monitor at 2 hours time. That is 11 o'clock. We will check the 4 hours. Jex, what am I doing? How did I get people's hopes up here? Yeah, EJ, very similar. Just need to hold here if we come back here. And then we are good to go. Chad, that is the analysis for the morning. Took a little bit longer than expected. But we got it done. We are ready. We are ready. Keegan depositing his funds for the day. I must actually do it now, Keegs.
I'm actually about to do it
Yeah.
now. I'm just putting the new project guys in and then setting the setups for them.
I want to quickly dab that account. Nasdaq. I'm very Nasdaq is at a very intricate level, yeah. Very, very intricate. Chad, let me just get my dab account ready. Very interesting level here, Chad. I hope you guys are ready for... I'm going to read the chat now. I just want to get funds into my dab account. So give me a second. Ooh, Chad, we're going to monitor this level. I hope I can get my funds in quick enough. Ooh, whoa. Okay. Okay, 3 minutes to deposit. Hopefully it's not gonna pop up some of my personal information here. Sorry, Chad, I just want to deposit funds here quickly. There seems to be an error. Now I'm trying to deposit. Right, there we go. One minute 34, Chad. Are you dabbing? Oh, you haven't dabbed up to your account. Okay, guys, I've been dabbed up. Let me just put it into... Chris, I bought a VF account and got my credentials and can trade with it, but it isn't showing... it isn't showing on my dashboard. Kaylin, do me a favor, please pop a email to support. I think you maybe in the drop-down menu, you can actually show what you want to see on your dashboard, but... I'll log in now, Kaylin. Let me make a note here. I'm gonna actually do a little bit of just a demo on the back end. VF dashboard, Kaylin. Okay. Chat, I'm looking at this. This is a previous daily high. If you want to be very aggressive, you can look for longs here. It's a very, very aggressive trade. So, why? Okay. Why is my funds not showing in my wallet? Ah. That is beautiful that it's now not showing in the wallet. Kimsley, no, it's it's a code, brother. Chad, if you want to take it long here, as mentioned, I'm going to see if I get maybe a little pullback there. I'm going to take maybe a little grab on it. But now my funds are not showing in my wallet. Oh, this is beautiful. Come on. Okay, chat. I'm just chatting here to support real quick. Yeah, if you want to take it here, very, very aggressive long position. I want to see a retest here, ideally. Looking back yesterday, remember what we did yesterday at the previous daily high, just to give you an idea. This was it. So we had that initial rejection there. And then we had that breakout continuation here. This was around about 22.11. Thing is here this morning, we already traded below the previous daily highs. So that's why I said if you want to take it very aggressive, because it can still fake out and go to the downside. But I'm liking it for the longs. So I'm not in. Let me just see. My funds are... Okay, we'll send over to finance now. Okay. I'm not in. Can I still get in here? Should I average in? It's only for... Chad, who's in? Who took it on this break? Who took it from that break?
You in already?
I wanted to take it, but my funds aren't reflecting. I'm busy with support now. Yeah, I'll see, Chad. So this is the call. I'm not in it. So I just want to be very clear with you. I'm not in it. I'm busy with support now. Unfortunately, I'm not in it. But yeah, let's see. I might look for an entry once we're here. Hopefully the funds reflect. So I'll just keep on refreshing my dashboard here. Sounds so familiar, Chris. No, this is the first time I've had this. And I actually exited while it was on the merchant page. And it said the thing is actually still in progress. So I thought it's done. Chris, I've been backtesting a strat for a while now. And if you use ICT kill zone boxes and put the middle line on of the box 60 to 70 of the time, the next day to price will... Wait, of the time. Chris, I've been backtesting a strat for a while now. If you use ICT kill zone boxes and put the middle line on one of the box. Clay's Burst, do me a favor, brother. Send me a screenshot. I took it, but the spread is crazy. No, man. Why would the spread be... Oh, I check here. The spread is quite wild. Yeah, chat. So, there's the call. I told you guys. Let me just put a disclaimer here. I'm not in it. Before people say, oh, you're claiming trades. You're not in.
Disclaimer, I couldn't enter. Broker wouldn't let me.
I couldn't enter. They knew I was going to enter and they didn't put my funds in my account. Deposited, waiting for support. Disclaimer. I could not take it. No man, checks. Come on. Stop this. Stop this negativity. Chad, wait, let me just... And I'll cuck on them if this is a regular thing. 100%. Oh, okay, it's in. It's in, Chad. It is in. Let me just transfer it quickly. Beautiful. My wallet. Now I just need to see what is that DJ account.
I swear you always forget this.
Bro, I don't know why I can't. They must delete accounts here for me. Like, just take accounts. Is it this one? 1990.
I just remember the last numbers of mine.
90, yeah, the last four. Okay, here we go. My wallet to 1990. Dab me up, son. Okay, now it's all the other ones. Let me do this. Alright. There we're going for that retest. There we go, Chad. I entered here officially. Right there, young dab account 30. And we're going for glory. A young 1 to 4. So I don't have to put the disclaimer in. I'm in now. Why is my heart rate a little elevated? Yeah. Okay, we are literally trading at all-time highs. This it just feels not right, but also we've seen what we do at a previous daily high, and if we can hold this previous daily high, the short sellers are gonna get ripped. So here we go. Let's see if we can make a young bag here this morning. Not a heavy bag, just a light bag. 19, so this one is 20 higher, so I need to put that on. $19,200. Just want to set some TPs here. All right, Chad, there's it. This is the previous daily high. That's where we closed yesterday. And very, very simply put, we need to hold above this level for continuations higher. If we cannot hold that level, we are pulling back. US 30. I'm just going to give you guys something here. I'm just going to say monitor that level there. US 30 boys. There you go. And then Gold. Dude, what happened during Asia?
I don't know, bro.
Chad, what happened during Asia for gold to have rallied like this? Holy. I don't know what to do with gold here because we've got a massive gap here to fill to the downside. All of that still needs to be filled. And yeah, I don't want to short it because it is so bullish, but also I don't want to be buying here. Daily R1. GBP USD still relatively flat. Euro still fighting at that zone. UJ not testing Asia highs yet. GJ also just grinding a Euro JPY. Want to see DXY go for that zone. All right, Kaylin, beautiful, awesome. So glad that you are you can see your dashboard. Thank you so much for that. It's retesting the Asia midpoint now on NAS. Yes, this is the Asia midpoint. But it's also the previous daily high. This was so remember what I said, if you think about how reversals happen, I'm just going to put it to the side here, Chad. If you think about how reversals happen, is you create a high, you pull back somewhat. Then when you come back to that high, there's only two scenarios here. There's a scenario like this that we call a double top. Then you've got the other scenario, which some people call the market maker reversal. But in essence, all it is a failed breakout. So that right there is just a failed breakout, and then it continues lower. And that is why when we are trading with the trend, let's say we are in buys from here, for the OG guys, what do I always say when we get to a previous daily high or low? Chad, for the guys that have been with us for a while, let's say we entered buys there. What do I say? There's only one or two things that could happen here. And just don't even think of it in terms of a daily. Just think of it as a session high. What could happen here? Yes, Dylan Hansen. Volume should be injected or it should reverse. Exactly. So it's a 50-50. And again, it's not even to do with the market maker. It's purely to do with the willingness of buyers to say, listen here, we feel like this level here, we are still bullish as hell. We still want price to continue higher. We're not even considering slowing down here. But let's say, for instance, it is quite extended. This is where the bulls can say, shit, I'm starting to get a little bit nervous. I'm going to actually, I've had a good run. Let me get out of my positions. And that's when the selling starts. So exactly the same with where we are now. It is a case of, if you go to German 30, remember, I think at the start of the year, was that at the start of the year? Let's just go to the start of the year. It was here somewhere. This was all-time highs on German 30. And somebody said that was all-time highs there. And somebody said, listen here, he is looking to sell German 30. Let me just see here. He was looking to sell German 30, and I said, dude, this is now a new all-time high. And I said what's going to happen here is a lot of people are going to try and short into this market thinking that we are high. But this is the thing with price discovery. Once you go into new uncharted territory, that is when things get quite messy. That's when people get, or not people, that's when things get super bullish. And look what happened with German 30. Only later on did we get a pullback to the downside. But ultimately, this is where we are at now with Nasdaq. And I'm not saying it's ever good to buy here, but I've also seen that when you go into new all-time highs, what do you think as a retail trader? This is the highest we've been in history. Your mind tells you, I need to get short into this. This thing, there's so much room to the downside for this to correct. And even though that is not a bad conceptualization of it, you also need to think that, flip, how did we get here? This is showing me that we are very, very bullish. And we've been talking about it since the start of the year, that we said we are still very bullish on equities. We are in a technical bull market. So again, there is consensus, and Fabs actually shared it a couple of weeks ago when we were talking about Nvidia earnings, and he told you guys that it's going to be bullish, and it was bullish. So all right, chat, 2 more minutes. If we cannot get away from this level with this 5-minute candle right here, if this 5-minute candle closes like this, I will just nuke the position. We already had 1 test, 2 tests. So if it closes like this in the next 2 minutes, I'm just closing it wherever it is. If it's 3 points, 4 points, but we need to get away from this level. The thing with yesterday's trade was that, look here, once it got above that previous daily high level, it wasn't struggling there. There was a lot of volume injected into it. So that's why we don't want price to stall here. Again, if we cannot get away from this level, it clearly shows me that bulls are not ready to start taking it away from this level. So 1 minute 25, and we're going to see where we close. I'm not going to short it here either, Chad. Let me just be very clear. I'm just going to keep my bullet then for US 30 a little bit later. All right. So 1 minute. Thirty seconds. All right, chat, I'm closing it right here. So close it right there on that candle for minus 4 pips. Oh, damn, wait. All right, minus 4 pips on NAS. Not going to play around with it. This is the previous daily high. We are at all-time highs. We did give it enough room. We're not going to play with it here. Also don't have to be silly. So your rules still apply. If it's not holding above that previous daily high level, then obviously there is trouble in the water for this to pull back somewhat all the way down, even to this daily pivot level and this weekly R1. So minus 4 points. US 30. Okay, we're still somewhat away. Gold, what is gold doing? Alright, Chad, gold, I'm looking at this level here, daily R1. If we are going to hold above this daily R1 level, we are definitely, potentially going to take out yesterday's high. And then very simple for me, 2370. Those are the safer buys. The only reason I don't want to buy if we hold above here is purely due to the fact that we are 20 pips away from the key level. And I obviously want to get it as close as possible to the key level. So I'm just literally waiting at this stage. Where is... I think this is going to be a very choppy session. It could. It's the day before NFP. We've got interest rate decisions a little bit later today out of Europe. It could be a very choppy session. I completely agree. But also we need to execute if there is something. At least give a trade a chance. Looking at US 30, Chad, I haven't let this trade go yet in terms of the idea. I exited the trade for minus 4 pips, but I'm still checking it out here. I'm still watching it, and again, due to the fact what happened yesterday. The only thing though yesterday is we first went to go and take out Asia lows. That was the other thing. Yeah, Asia lows are still intact. We're right in the middle, slap bang in the middle. So it can still choose to go either way. Keep that in mind. Can still choose to go either way here. Chris, please check your GM. I want to show you something crazy. Yeah, let me start working through the DMs and the chat. Let me start working through the chat here. Instagram. Keeks, I'm just gonna mute you quickly. I just want to say something. Yeah, bro, I swear they literally sit and just see what we do. It's like, anyways, Chad.
Prove my thing is even put anything here on the team, like it's irrelevant for me.
No.
The guy actually has nothing to do in trading yet.
No.
So
But I mean, I just mean it's like anyone that comes
the
here.
person was and then
It's like, hey, they phone him up. Ryan, sorry man, we're gonna get to what is your handle on IG? Ryan Brown.
hitting stop loss when it's raining hits different.
You can choose to only receive message requests from verified accounts. Oh, is that when you're... Okay, not now. Oh, here's it. Ryan Brown. Hi, Chris. Check this out. Okay. Oh, Ryan. Hey. Well done, my brother.
What did you do?
Well done. Ryan, Chad, that is some beautiful. Ryan, well done, my brother. Look here. From a 500 Madiba Rants. That is... Now, Ryan, here's my thing. Don't be silly now. You've taken from it's actually a 300 Rand deposit. A 250 Rand deposit. You've made 8,400 whatever. I don't know what your situation is. Withdraw a big lump sum of that money. At least like 7k. Leave 1.5 there. Withdraw 7k. Use it for, I don't know, if you've got some debts to pay, if there's something you need around the house. But please do not put it back into the market. I'm asking you very nicely. Because the mindset is you've done that now with 250 or 300 Rand. You're going to think you're going to do it now with 8.5. And it's going to be gone. Pay yourself. Take that money. Because it's not profit if it's not in your account. If it's still there in your broker account, means nothing. Please. Chris, wat is daai rooi lyn op Nasdaq? Hierdie is die previous daily high. This was yesterday's high. So that's why I said there's two scenarios here. You could this thing could run long from here, or you could get some type of pullback at least to here. That's what happened yesterday. If you think yesterday 8 o'clock, and even all the other days, yesterday 8 o'clock, we started running lower from the previous daily high after trading above it. So during Asia, we traded above the previous daily high, then reversed, held Asia lows, and then later on broke above that level. So all right, let's get through the chat here because things are looking relatively muted here so far. Guys, what's your perspective of a founder's mindset different to a CEO's mindset? Guys, what's your perspective of a founder's mindset? Perspective in what? That's like a very open question. What is your perspective on rain versus thunder? No, Ryan. Here's my thing, brother. Obviously, you're putting in 250 Rand. I don't know what your financial situation is, but obviously, you putting 250 Rand in tells me that you don't necessarily have a lot of money to waste. So put that money to good use. Be a good steward of that money. The return on investment, just to give you an idea, I think we sometimes forget this. You took 250 Rand, and let's say what I saw on the screen, it was 8,700 Rand. So that's basically a 2,870% return on investment. Think of that, 2,870% return on investment. You basically flipped it over 28 times. So do not I promise you can reinvest it, but you'll tell me by Friday and you'll say, Chris, all of those funds are gone, because you're still thinking in terms of the risk you had put on, that you put in 250. So now it's like, oh, this is house money. It's not really this or that, but that's just my 2 cents. Chris, what moving averages do you use? I use the 20, the 50, the 100, and the 200. So I use this indicator here. That is basically, not the pivots. It's one indicator. Yo, bro, this trading view. It's one indicator that's got all 4 moving averages on. I don't use it as an entry criteria mechanism. I purely use it as a directional aggregate, just to give me some direction. And then also the 200 is quite a key level. The 200 is one that will honestly, for a lot of times, especially on the 5 minute, I've seen it to work. For instance, with DXY as well, the 200, myself and Keegan always talks about this being like a wall, if it can load. Okay, I think TradingView officially gave up now. Okay, chat, TradingView, okay, there we go. So you'll see, for instance, this 200 on the DXY is always a thing. There you can see. So if price is holding above this 200, it will now start to move to the upside. So the 200 EMA on a lot of things, on stocks, on the thing is why the 200 is important, because fundamentally a lot of these algorithms, the 200 is used as a, let's call it almost as an anchor point or a reference point for the algorithms. So for instance, if you look at it on a weekly perspective, a lot of the calculations that the algorithms use off the 200, they use that to calculate the deviation. Is that the deviation symbol? So they try and calculate what is the deviation of price away from the 200, because in many cases the 200 is considered a fair value. That is where you're getting the stock or the asset for a good price. Matthew Kopke, what it takes to transition. Yo, bro, it's a very weird question. It is a very, very weird. The issue I have with that question is that you're considering two mindsets. You're saying a founder and a CEO. Then in the same question, you're asking how to transition from a founder to a CEO mindset. But then it's also the case of why would you want to go into a CEO mindset? Because if you are a founder, you can employ, if you're a founder of a good business that's exploding, you could employ a very good CEO. You don't necessarily need to be a good CEO. You can still be a founder of a business and not be good at marketing and employ someone that's very good at marketing. So that's why I'm saying, what is the need to go into that mindset? Guys, 1-to-1 is the holy grail. There you go. 1-to-1, Holy Grail. I absolutely agree with you. Nasdaq definitely on the fence here, Chad. Big move coming from this level very shortly, either within the next 30 minutes or 20 minutes. You're going to see a big move away from here, and we'll see. Let me quickly check what the chat is doing. Feels very slow this morning here in the markets. Flexing proper speeds. Yeah, I don't know. Mo gets 850 megs per second there where he's sitting. So I don't know how he gets that. Ruben, goeiemorgen. What else is there? ASML to ship 380 million high NAEUV chip making machines to TSMC, Samsung. Okay, chip makers are bullish. Guys, do you think there's a... Okay, we spoke about that, Ryan. Also feeling good, my brother. Let's see. If we can't have any momentum online this session, I see unemployment claims giving us a momentum later. Unemployment claims. Do we have unemployment claims later? Oh, jobless claims. Yeah. No, but it's low tier data. I'm not expecting any of this to really shift the market. As we mentioned last night with the guys, even PPI, but we'll check it now. Chris, did you do gold? I did do gold. Gold for me at this stage. Why is this thing saying that? What the gold for me on the day. Gold for me on the day is bullish. It is bullish, but also very careful here. I can't really see it move before NFP, and I don't want to see it move. I would love if up until NFP, gold is trading within this range. Because the longer we compress in this range, the bigger the move. So yeah, bullish on the day. Mo caught another beautiful long here yesterday, Chad. Remember I told you guys I'm thinking Mo entered here, which he did. And again, just purely the reversal setup in the Discord. Go check out Discord. Is this Keegan's one? Let me just put this across here. Beautiful setup. The dude is onto something here with his 7 o'clock 4-hour candle. Very simply put, Chad, I can give it to you guys. It's Mo every morning, the 4-hour candle on gold that closes at 7. Mo looks at that. Let me just swap accounts here. Switch accounts. Give me 1 second. And I told Mo we're going to workshop the strategy of him a little bit, but he's been doing super well with it. We're just going to workshop it a little bit, see what is the stats. He uses it's a very big stop, but it purely goes for 1-to-1, $20 stop, $20 target. And he literally, whatever structure he sees, when that 7 o'clock candle closes, he basically executes, irrespective of his bias. And he goes on the education section. That's on the Discord. Discord link is in the description of this video. Let me just bring this across under the education section. And yesterday's one was a buy reversal scenario. And it was this one here. And I'm actually going to snip it for you guys, just to show you. And that's why I say you're never too old to learn something. Mo has been trading for 4 or 5 months. He's literally utilizing what I've shown him, and he's added his own little flavor on it. He has been testing it a little bit. He formulated this little, and I call it a strategy, because even though he's using my entry setups, it's still his strat. He still every day tries to execute on the 7 o'clock candle. Let me just bring this across. So let me just show you guys. There you go. So you can clearly see that as this candle, let's quickly do a replay here while we wait. So there you can see, this is literally what it took yesterday. There's that break below, creating a new low, taking out a minor low. And then from there you had the reversal. This is literally textbook. There's that, even though it just nipped that high, it's still a break of structure. The body closed above that wick. And there he took it. So what I told Moski to look at now is, okay, he's got the $20 stop now to potentially scale into this, because if he scaled into the 4 hour, a lot of times the 4 hour will give you a pullback. So imagine if he just had to scale in 2 more positions up till the 50, still have that as his stop loss, still having that technical $20 target from the 4 hour. Now all of a sudden is 1-to-1 became a 1 to 1.75 by just scaling in a little bit into that trade, or playing around with some scalability. So yeah, big ups to Mo. We're gonna workshop his gold strat a little. Okay, what did I miss just before? Yeah, Kimsley, it's in the group. You'll see under announcements. Chris, you entered the GJ bars. I think it triggered your alert yesterday. 199.20. 199.20. Oh, that alert. No, I didn't buy it. Wait, was this yesterday? Oh yeah, but it came way too late for me. Or it was out of time. But remember what I said? I said if we can hold above, I was wanting to get it here. Sorry, let me just close all of this. I was hoping to get it during London and not. Sorry, I was hoping to get it during London and not late in the session. So I was expecting this move, but not at this time. Yeah. That's quite late into the session, so this thing just ran away. But yeah, nice. Played out perfectly. 80, nice and bullish. The guys that the weekly S1, so on a higher time frame, if it's holding that weekly S1, it's going to continue higher. So yen pairs have just been a nightmare to trade. Yen pairs have been an absolute nightmare. Alright guys, here we go. Dollar index at that level. Big one for the dollar here. This is the fight zone. This is where the dollar is going to need to show some resilience. Nasdaq, okay, Chad, very interesting. We're still at this daily high level. Previous daily high, we're still here. Let's maybe do a poll, Chad. Let me do a poll. We'll come back to this one. I want to see what do you guys rate. Let me get it quick. Nas going bullish or bearish from here. I want to see something bearish or bullish. What is Nas doing here? The NFP code didn't work on account 50k and above. no, it's only from 5 to 25 and the 60 to 550 2 hour. If you think about it, Chad, where is your structure level? We never actually broke structure to the downside. Think of it. That was the last low that took out a new high. So all of this was still corrective. All of this was still corrective. If you're still in those buys, I think once we're through here, you are good to go. I'm not in the buys. I didn't re-enter purely due to the fact we have yet to. This for me was valid. That was beautiful. A break above, a retest, and you could expect a continuation. This for me, I'm not going to take this. I'm not going to take this purely due to the fact that I want to see a retest hold here, and if we get another break, some type of continuation break, I'll even take it up here somewhere, but not here. It's just way too slow. We're literally at the daily flip zone, so nothing here for me.
Yeah, markets are not
The
doing
pro,
it, bro. I just said
slow.
today, I'm even, honestly, not even, I'd love a trade, but I'm not even locked in for one today. 'Cause I'm expecting an inside day, so. I'm chilling.
Greenness, Apple, Sami. I'm still in. Okay. But just remember, this is a messy zone. This is the zone where things could get messier. Things could get hella messy there. I'm not in. Vote VF, this one usable? Yes, I think so. Chris, since Big Shaq is in P, can you please get him on one New York stream? No, Shaq said 100,000 Rand per stream, and we don't have that type of money now. No, I'm kidding. No, we actually had a chat. Shaq will join Keegs next week. He said he'll do a few streams with Keegs.
Some things are gonna pop off here, guys. Who knows? Maybe two banging New York traders. New York stream becomes the best New York stream. Who knows?
It should definitely.
You got a gold trader. You got probably the best USD trader. What more do you guys need?
Jang plays, are you a philosopher in terms of growth? What does it take? Hey, Jang plays. Sorry, my brother. I'm gonna have to. You are that guy in the, and I do apologize if you're not that guy. But you're giving me that vibes of the guy, or some people we had in the MBA class. And when we were talking high-level topics, they actually didn't have an idea. And then they would say weird stuff to try and sound relevant. And I'm like, bro, don't do that. Like, if you don't have something valuable to add to the group, like we don't, like as much as we're here for further learning and education, we still want to get home. So founder mindset, CEO mindset. My first thing is just get your own mindset right. Get the basics right. If I come to your house, is your house clean? When I look at you, is your nails cut? Every single day, you'll never find me with my nails that look like I'm busy in a farm working as a mechanic. There's nothing. If you're a mechanic, obviously your nails are going to be The way you appear, your hair. Here's my thing: you don't need money for your appearance. I always told you. My dad said, "Son, you can be poor, but you can be neat." Even if you have 3 pairs of clothes, your clothes could be clean. It could be ironed. Your hair, you can get a cheap haircut wherever. Your nails, you can always look clean. You can keep your hands clean. You can keep your beard trim, whatever. Like the first thing for me is when I look at people, and I've actually sat down with people in an interview, and while the person is talking, I'm looking at their nails and stuff. And already, if I see somebody with long nails and it looks like there's shit under their nails, I don't care how good of a employee you are. That just shows me you can't even do a basic thing of keeping your nails clean. So start there before even thinking CEO. Then next up, get discipline to do what you must do. So if you're working a 9 to 5, get the discipline to be the best. Then from there you will develop. Don't try and say what founder, CEO. No, founder, CEOs are not they are not developed. You're either born with it or you don't have it. Same with a leader. You cannot make somebody a leader which is not a leader. And there's nothing wrong with not being a leader. There's also nothing wrong with being a follower. That's how life works. You need followers. There are people that work very well as an employee, but they do not work very well as an employer. They cannot delegate tasks. They cannot facilitate people to work. So they actually need to be directed, and they work very good in that space. So the CEO founder thing is it's just a weird question. If you ask me a more specific question, how can I become a better leader in business, or how can I become a thought leader in my field of IT, of whatever, then I can give you an answer. But how do I become a human being? You are just a human being. You cannot become one if you're already, I don't know, sorry. And again, I do apologize if you're coming from a good place, but the question is just weird. I don't even know how to answer that. Charts, why you not trade gold? Why not trade gold is there's no setup on gold for me as of yet, my brother. But I will trade gold once we get there. And even at the daily flip. Be at that level if you're Omen. Chad, bro, this thing has literally not moved. It's flat on the day. Look at the daily candle. There's your daily open 3 points away. Wait. Okay, 5 points away. I watch VT podcast, Vuyo. Here's the thing about Vuyo Temukwane. I love him. Also, I had an issue with him a while back. Because Vuyo Temukwane talks a very big game as well. But he doesn't follow through on a lot of shit. So he's one of those guys that talk about a lot of shit, and then his shit is not even in order. So had a little bit of a fallout many years ago with Vuyo, and the thing also, weirdly enough, the one, she's a young, I don't want to say names, but anyway, she's she's also quite high up in government, and he was in her DMs, and I was very good friends with her as well. But so yeah, the man is a very good speaker. Don't get me wrong. In terms of public speaking, I love the way that it comes across. He's very well polished, but he's been a very good speaker since he was young. I think he won like a global public speaking competition when he was in matric. So I think his very polished way of speaking gets him out of a lot of shit. I don't think he's always as polished as you think he is. And I also think he does not apply a lot of the shit he talks on his reels. So nothing wrong with the dude, but I'm just saying, a lot of times you ask an economics teacher, hey bro, you're an economics teacher, why aren't you an economist working for a big bank? It's like, no, I can teach, but to apply the stuff, I actually have zero clue. That's Jordan Peterson advice. Clean your room if you trade working subconsciously. Yeah, Stian, it's the little things. Starting off with the little elements of cleaning your room, being on time. I literally, I told you guys, Mo wasn't the first choice for this position. There was actually a chickie that was employed in Mo's position. She had to come into the office to sign a contract. She was 45 minutes late, and I phoned and I said, listen, don't stress, you don't have to come in. And she's like, all right, I'll see you a little bit later. I'm like, no, see you at the cross. Thank you so much for your time. And I said, just a tip of advice, do not be late, especially not when you need to sign your employment contract. I do have it, but the thing is I can't change. Okay, now it's the other color, but the other day it was black for some reason. GXY, there you go. I don't know. Did you guys? Did you hide him on the channel, The Economist, Keegs?
No, bro. So he was timed out. I didn't even get time to ban him. He's either just keeping his mouth shut that he can still be here, and actually learn something. Otherwise. No, I didn't ban him, so I don't know. Because the mods can't ban people. I don't think the mods can.
No, you just hide him on the channel, so it's
I
never
know,
really
but yeah.
bad. Andre, is that the Andre the Gambler? Hey, bro, Andre. Chad, we've got a naughty gentleman there in Project. is that the Andre? Andre was asking gambler questions. I know a gambler when I see one.
Right.
Hey.
I'll make a sponsorship ring.
Did you tell them? Or did they?
They came down. I just saw. They came up.
Did they do share it?
Yeah, that's the issue.
Burgardius. I said I used to gamble. I feel better. No, there's nothing wrong, Andre. Nothing wrong. Chad, most of you saying bullish. I honestly want to get involved with this, but Here's my thing though, dollar index breaking out of that zone. So I don't know. Dollar going up, Nas going sideways. This thing's gonna do a big move from here either way. It's gonna be a big move. How did the hourly? Chad. Yeah, I see it's Keeks, what are you looking at?
Honestly,
I wanna buy Nasdaq here because if it holds above this previous daily high level,
it could be.
Chad, I don't know. The thing is, it's just it is a very dangerous level, and you can get clapped real quick. When I say real quick, and it can still be bullish, but I mean like it can quickly just say, listen, yeah, hold on to my beer, and do something like this. Very, very simply put. That is all-time highs, yeah. That is all. Chad, that is all-time highs. Just let that sink in. That's the highest in the history of mankind. That was horrific, humankind. Anyways, that is the highest Nasdaq has ever been. We were in some buys here, closed it out for -4. I know some of you, I don't know if anyone is break even. Only 13. Chad, I might give it one more. I'm going to give it one more rip maybe. One more. What is US30 doing? Oh. Nah, okay. Chad, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to. 8 seconds. Here's my thing. This range is very tiny because let's say we take it, we push up. At 5 points, you go break even because this is the all-time, and this is where it can do some damage to the upside. How far we? So we obviously, Chad. Listen, I'm gonna give it a one dabber. I'm just gonna see if we can at least get like a little pullback, maybe. I'm gonna be greedy here. If we can get maybe a little pullback, I'm going to give it one more dab. And let's see. Only thing is dollar. Okay, dollar has closed that gap now. Guys, I have to be honest. I've got two accounts. I've got an XNACE account and I've got a Vault Markets account. XNACE spreads on the indices is horrific. And then you also...
They're not good.
And then also you pay a massive commission. XNACE, you guys have to be better. You can't be charging a massive commission like that, and then you've got the caca spreads on the indices. So anyone here that knows somebody at XNACE, tell them their spreads are cack on the indices. And secondly, if you're going to ask that big of a commission, then we want raw spread. And this is a raw account, eh?
Wait, what does it look like on the raw account?
No, it's cuck, bro. It's like...
yes.
Look how cocked that's on a 5 minute. You can park a bus there, my bro.
Considering that's raw, I don't know what's raw about
Raw
that.
and
The only raw thing about that's the penetration you get in there, bro.
wait, Chad, and let me tell you the commissions you pay. They're very clever as well. They've got a 1-to-1, so it's basically 100 times smaller than what Volt has, but then they charge you. Okay, it's not horrific. Let me just calculate this quickly. 20 lots divided by 500. Oh, what the fuck am I retarded? Sorry, guys. Okay, 25 rand a lot. Okay, that's not bad. Kicks is not horrific. 25 rand a lot.
Yeah. It's not the end of the world.
So your rate is not the end of the world.
Not really with commissions.
Okay.
I'm not saying the spreads is like, yeah, but commissions isn't the
Chad, as much as I want to enter here, it's not the setup. Here's my thing. You can enter here, and the thing is this: if you enter here, I want to tell you, if you enter here, you've got a very tiny little range, and if we get to this all-time high level, if you go break even, so then from there, this is where the volume's going to come in. I'm considering maybe just having some buy stops here for a quick little jab, because there's definitely going to be a surge of volume. But in terms of where we are, yeah. So if you're in it, once you tap the Asia high level, go break even. That is where you're going to have that surge of volume. If you've got a little dab account, you can go with a pretty high lot, a buy stop there. Don't swing for the fences. Do like 10, 15 points, a big lot, and like just above those highs. Because what you're going to see here, once it gets to this level, that's when it's going to start vibrating, and that's when it's gonna push. But yeah, I just no, it's not the way it's moving off this level. I don't like it. And then also DXY. That's the weird thing for me. DXY is now testing that zone that we talked about. So let's see what DXY does. No, I wouldn't trade news with XNES. So we trade news with Volt. How's XNES overall? Not bad. Put a buy stop at the top. Yes, JDJ. Buy stop right at the top. Quick little pop and drop. Chad Levendale, good morning. My take is that indices and gold most likely to make new highs for the rest of June. All right. I like that. 2G's trading. What's your thoughts on markets.com? I've never heard of her. Have you heard of markets? No. Sorry, Slushy. I've never heard of. Is she that chick on IG? That also trades.
It just takes like I think she wears like the same clothes. They do everything the same as like the other brokers. They just copy everyone.
Who's
I
that
think that's
now?
the same one.
Who's that?
You know, it's like that Mr. Price model.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. No, I've never heard of her. Does she trade live as well, Slushy? You can do. Oh, Jelly J. Jelly J, you can do it. No, I'm not gonna do shit here. I'm just very. Maybe it's the old age. I just know that this zone here, within this entire zone, bad things could happen. Within this zone, this is where you've got that one friend from school. Your wife always tells you, you're not going out with that guy. It's like, liefie maar, ek het hom jare laas gesien. I don't care if you've seen him 15 years ago, you are not going out with him. And then somehow he slips into the cracks and then you go out together and then just bad things happen in this block here. And then it's just horrific. Yeah, look, Xnace is big. They have their flaws. Some of their stuff is very weird. For instance, Keegan that had his deposit that didn't show. I had quite a big deposit last year somewhere also. Didn't show. Then it showed. Yeah, I think because they're so big, they also have a lot of cracks in the system. But when it comes to indices, I can honestly say, looking at both sides of the coin, Volt is definitely way ahead. Way ahead. If you're part of Reach, they actually pay you back the commissions. Okay, nice. Do they pay you back the full commission or... Profit split on Volt. Volt Funder, Ethan. It's 80-20 standard. You can pay 20% additional on your purchase amount, and then you will get a 90-10. Yo, this YouTube playlist is working a number on me, bro. Anyone short on gold? Anyone short on gold?
Nope.
No, definitely. Ball talk with Cream. Their currencies are good. But that's the thing. That's why I say different strokes for different folks. Volt, obviously, that was my discussion with them, was that the majority of their volume is on indices. And when I had the discussion with them, they said, dude, 97% of our business is indices. And I said, but still, we want to give a holistic experience to the clients. And that's when I said, okay, fine, we're going to start improving the currency. So very little currency trading. But the thing is, gold is very solid on Volt as well. I don't know if you've seen that. Gold is very solid. Chris, is your Xnet stop loss and take profit work when you set it up 15 minutes? I've never traded news with Xnet. Thank you for that answer there, Eti. How many people joined Project G? Will we be able to buy a VF challenge with only the coupon joining thing? No, Jenko Dill. We have about 7,492, 8 million people in Project G. No, I'm kidding. Bright Projects. Hope you're well, my brother. John Kennard. /Cakes. I'm with markets. They're really good. Mainly because my mentor has partnership with them, so I get custom spreads.
Who is your mentor?
Alexander Dry. Who is your mentor?
There's only one mentor I'd say is decent there.
Who's TDS?
No, my mentor is Stefan. Oh boy, okay.
Stefan, never heard of her. Did Garen partner with them? Oh my flip.
Yeah, but Garen partnered with him because he's friends with Alex. So he was with them at Raise and they just moved him over to markets.
Do you get perks for using links for vault markets? Do we get perks, John? Is that what you're asking? Kinda has a lazy voice. Hey, yes, gold to gold is better on vault than XNES. Yes, yeah, gold is solid. Stephanie Scanlon. Who's that? Is she an OnlyFans model? Stephanie Scanlon. Gigs, have you heard of a Stephanie Scanlon? Clay's Bus. I've never heard of a Stephanie Scanlon. Yeah, I know, Jelly J. The thing is, brokers are brokers, Chad. I've mentioned it. Brokers are brokers. A broker is a broker, Chad. That is why I just say, as much regulation as any broker may have, at the end of the day, they are still around to make money. And if you are in the way of that, then obviously they have their tricks and techniques. Have you placed your DAB order?
Yeah, it's done, brother.
Just leave me at there.
Yeah.
0.03. Wait, it was just me. Listen, but seeing that you had quite a monster month last month, what are you throwing on NFP tomorrow?
I was actually going to talk to you about this.
We're gonna do something. Chad, this man, I need to chat. Were you thinking of doing something big?
Yeah. Bigger than last month.
Chad, weird thing is last month, I told Keeks I'm listed to do like a 20K on CPI. And then I thought I'm like, dude, don't be a degenerate. And if I had put it on a 20K Keeks, what that would have been,
you would have done over 100.
Yeah, just over 100K. But the thing as well with that is it feels more comfortable doing like a 4 or a 5K. It feels better. Like it's not gonna ruin your weekend. But if you do, for instance, a 20, 25K, like that could ruin a weekend. Like you could feel like, that's so cuck. I could have bought like a gaming PC or when I was so hungry to feel that rush through my veins. So that's why I don't know. I'm just gonna do a straight 5K.
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 Why don't we double up?
Huh?
Why don't we double up?
A 10K.
10K. Okay, hold on. I know you and me have our plan for tomorrow. But I know you still want a certain thing to happen tomorrow first. If that happens, and you have full confidence,
then I'll throw. Okay.
How about that? We have our plan, but if everything's looking perfect tomorrow, we double up.
Okay, I'm happy with that.
Okay.
10.
10. So if we're happy, 100% tomorrow we go 10.
No fubs with 10K. I at least want.
No, but keep in mind we did 20 on 4 last month.
Yeah, so I want
10K at least want like
50.
80.
80. You want to get 80?
80. Bro, tomorrow. Okay, we're not going to talk about what we spoke about on the group, but if tomorrow gives us what we want, it's a big move tomorrow. It is a big move tomorrow.
That's what I'm saying. If gold.
That's what I say. Where you saying like a 60, I'm saying nah, you'll get like an 80. If you hit it tomorrow.
Ooh.
Robert in rands. I wish that was dollars, bro, but now I'm doing that rands. I'm not putting that out money dollars on the line.
No, definitely not dollars. Definitely. How much did you make off the 5K? Like 20,000 rand.
Yeah.
It was 4K.
Yeah,
I don't know. That
4K.
was such a weird number to put.
Yeah, I don't know why we.
It's like 4K. No, bro. Joash has not put money in a real account for many years, Claysbiz. Let me just put that out there. And we're not even on those guys. Like we've left them alone. But when I tell you that man does not even know what the emotion feels like having real money in an account, yeah, I can promise you, dude, that man is not. That Ferrari payment is stressing that man out. That's why he's pushing his signals like you wouldn't believe. I can't even see what he's doing though. But I can promise you that Ferrari, he put a lot of money into that thing. Almost as a Hail Mary. That's the thing, if he doesn't sell signals, he's not eating, my bro. What did our boys say about the website, Geeks? Oh, man.
He actually sent me a message earlier. We're talking this morning. Everything should be done.
Beautiful.
Yeah, there's one thing he just had to change he wasn't sure about, which we were talking about, but it should all be done now.
Chad, listen here. I'm going to try this technique over the weekend for the golfing guys. We always talked about how I usually prep my wife. I'll start off with like, yo, I can't believe the boys are playing this weekend. It's so cold. And it's like, yo, I know it's really cold. And then I'm like, babe, but are we doing anything for the weekend? It's like, oh, no, we don't have anything planned. It's like, oh, okay. I can't believe they still WhatsApp. Like, I can't join this weekend. Like, why is Keegs and G and the guys like messaging me? Like, no, man, I can't join. And then I look across and it's like, yo, what again? Is it a golf day? Oh my goodness. Okay. And then you work and then you leave it. You leave the room. And then later on, while she's maybe busy making the food, you just pop in there again. And then you strategically ask her, hey, do you want some coffee or tea, whatever? And then if she says yes, then again, you're like, dude, what must I tell these guys? They just give me an excuse so I can tell them why I can't play. And then she's like, I don't know, but you can go. Really, no, I don't want to play golf. Like, I don't, I hate golf. I just got it. They said you can like do business on the golf course. And then I saw this one. Beautiful. Real golfers wake up early and tap the missus on the shoulder, asking it's either the golf course or intercourse, baby. Oh, bro, that was the most beautiful thing I saw yesterday. Golf course or intercourse.
Claybers, Project G's, that's there, bro. It's a monthly membership, so there's no closing. Obviously, the more you wait, the more like the people missed out on the first session where we did drop some little nuggets for the guys who were there for that one.
2G's trading. Do you gents ever swing? No, I don't think our wives would like that. We've chatted to some people that swing, and there's actually some swingers clubs here in PE, but we're not part of that life. We on this life. We're not part of that evil life. We part of this Keeks.
Yeah, bro.
That's not something we'll do.
The
swinging.
Innocent.
Yeah, I'm married to one wife, so no swinging for me. Chris, you sound like a gambler. Hey, Andre. Here's the thing, every good trader has got a gambling spirit that he fights every single day. And the profitable trader and the professional trader just has the ability to suppress that gambler that's in him. But I think all of us are gamblers. We just have the discipline to put it to the one side. When are you closing? Yeah, as mentioned. How much do these fake traders, Joash, make on average? I'm not sure. But you can make anywhere between, say, 100 to 500k a month.
Guys, just something like just to give you an idea. That's the thing. Just go do the calculations. They do trade NFP with them, for example. Trade NFP, they do 250 rand to trade it with them. When you're there, you add it to the group. On the group, you can see how many people are there. I think it's normally around about 1,400, 1,500. 1,500 times 250. That's how much we made just to trade NFP with you. Whether he makes money or blows you guys up, that he's made that.
Yeah.
And then he does that for NFP, he does it for CPI, he does it for FOMC. So 3 news events, he does 3 of those a month. You can go work out how much he makes just from news events. He's not trading. He doesn't need to trade.
Chad, Geeks, Timberlake to blockchain crypto Forex said, have you managed to add into the Discord from yesterday there in the chat?
Everyone should be added. The only person that's not added is Wayne, and I'm literally on the phone with now sorting him out. Everyone else is added. Guys, remember, please, when you guys get your welcome emails, it will tell you there. It's not like it's a separate thing. It is in the normal 2G's Discord. Just scroll down and you'll see there was a private section, which obviously wasn't there. Now when you add it, it will be there, which is Project G. But if you, from yesterday, literally till this morning, I've added all the new people.
Chris, why don't you enter GU on Asia lows? I didn't like this. This literally closed at the support for me. And then now you've got this candle that's moving away. So then how many pips? 6 pips. That's almost half of your stop that you are away. You obviously want to get it as close as possible to that level there. And then also my thing was that DXY was yet to test that level. So it's a very choppy week so far. It has been very, very choppy during the session that I trade specifically. And then, for instance, there's moves, Chad. Don't get me wrong. For instance, look at US30 yesterday. There are moves, but this for me I consider choppy because it is one way down and then literally all the way back up. So technically just getting reversed. So there's no, it's choppy, Chad. It's I'm not saying there's no price volatility, but there's no clear direction. Chris, do the jokes come along with being a dad, or are you just this funny? Suman, I think it comes with life experience, my brother. If you've lived life a little bit, these are actually not jokes. These are real things that I'm talking about. Those little golfing techniques I told you about now, how to get these are things that you work out, you develop them, and you try them. So it's not even a joke. This is how I start. You can phone my good mate Gert and you can ask him if I want to play golf on a weekend. You can't ask me on a Thursday. Like, I need to start on a Monday. I need to start planting those seeds on Monday. So Monday already, I'm like graphing in the kitchen. I'm like helping her. I already, like, just vaguely in a conversation already mentioned something about golf, and you just leave it. It's like overhead. So you can't come on a Thursday like today and say, Chris, can you play golf on Saturday? Impossible. Cannot do it. Cannot do it. It's just not, I'm not even taking that task on. I'm not even going to get your hopes up to say that I'm going to chat to the wife. I already know the answer. But if you ask me on a Monday, Tuesday, then I'm like, I'm going to start the mission. I want to start working on this project golf for Saturday. Ridiculous. These guys that cannot trade. Yes. Then again, people make their own choice joining these clowns. Yeah. That's the unfortunate thing. Intercourse is a drag race. Under 10 seconds, you're winning. Damn. Hey. Janes have to run again. See you later, Andre. Good luck, my brother. We will see you later. I'm still not added, my brother. I already was part of Discord, but I don't know if I've got any email yet. Tembalatu, blockchain, crypto, Forex. Is he not maybe the guy that did not send his email, Keeks?
No, bro. We've got 43 members. 43 guys are on the group. So blockchain, I don't know what you're doing, brother. I've got everyone sorted, all the admin. If I've got your email, your phone number, the names. If I go to the Project G area, we've got our guys, the amount of members have paid and everything on our admin list. That exact same amount of people are all in the Project G group. So either you can't see it or you're not on the Discord that you gave me, and there's someone else there.
Andre is saying, just a testimonial, Project G call last night was the most insightful NFP analysis ever. Try join before tomorrow. I think we will make money. PS, I was not paid to say this. Thanks, Andre.
I appreciate that. But also the Timberletu, that is my email, bro. Just send me the Discord name of yours, yeah. Send me what your Discord name is, and if it's not here on the list, then yeah.
What's your biggest day percentage-wise? Jade, that's the thing though. You can say my biggest day percentage-wise is 3,500% because I maybe took a R1,000 account and full ported the thing. Or you can say on, say, a prop firm account, what was your biggest day? Biggest day doesn't really matter. Should you set a weekly, monthly target? Absolutely not. You can set a weekly, monthly, daily target if you're training, because you can say, I want to run 10K a day, and you can go and run that. Because you control the environment. You control yourself, putting on your tackies, getting on the road, running. That's a controllable variable. But the market, bro, you can write and you can affirm 10K a day, 10K a day. If there's no volume in the market, you can do whatever you want. You can't make, you can have daily routines where you say, this is my trade plan and I'm going to follow that and the result will follow. But don't try and make, or don't put the stress on yourself of these daily targets. How do you guys decide the trade should take 1-to-1 or higher? Sometimes I bought at very good spot but end up only TP at 1-to-1. Then the trade went more. Sometimes aiming for a higher RR and always BE. Tao, I've said it so many times. How hard is trading? How difficult is it to be profitable? And if people on here say, oh, it's so easy to be profitable, then I don't know what to tell you. But for me, it was very simple. I did a journal, and on my trades, I open up 2 positions. The one position, let's call it POS1. The one position, I set my TP at a 1-to-1. Just purely from data, and you can go and test it yourself. Don't take my word for it. Go and test it, journal your trades. And the other one, let's call it, I put 1-to-3. Then all you do is, from a statistical analysis point of view, you go and work out that how many times in a month, let's say on a 1-to-1, you took, let's do this quickly. Let's quickly do this. You took 50 trades. 50 trades taken. Your 1-to-1 hit, let's say 40 times. Your 1-to-3 hit, let's do this. Your 1-to-3 hit maybe 7 times. And then your stop loss got hit 10 times. So now you can work out, let's say you took partials on that. So now you can go and say that so you need to think now, your 1 to 3 only hit 7 times, and then after that, let's say 33 times, position 3 hit break even 33 times. So now the calculation is simple. Let's do scenario 1. Scenario 1 is you didn't take 50% off at 1 to 1, you took the full position off. So you technically made 40R minus 10R, giving you a net 30R. Scenario 2. Scenario 2 is where you took 50% off at the 1 to 1, so that is 20R minus the 7 times that you hit the 3R, so it's technically 3.5R, sorry, plus 3.5R because it's half a position. Then minus 33 times that it hit break even, so what is that? Sorry, 7 times. Yeah, okay. So it's 3.5R and then minus 10R. So what's that going to give you? That's going to give you 13.5R. Chad, am I correct? 13.5R. So there it's very simple. There you have SC1 is going to give you a net 30R. SC2 is going to give you a net 13.5R. Am I right, Chad? Did I miss anything? Sometimes when I do these things on the fly, I have too much pizza, and then it's also not right. Am I right in saying, does it make sense here, my brother? Just simply doing your data analysis on your trades, you can go back to say which is more profitable. Nasdaq back at that previous daily high. This thing is fighting here, Chad. My goodness. Chad, this thing is looking juicy. Nasdaq, what are you guys doing here? What are we doing here? Bullish engulfing. Tested once, couldn't get away. Tested twice. Tested 3 times. What is this thing doing? Bullish engulfing. I'm not taking it. By this time around, I wanted this thing to move, so. But key level, yeah. But there you go, Chad. Very simply put, this is what I did many years ago, and I was like, flip, let me just get at least some empirical evidence to suggest that 1 to 1 is better than trying to hit these 1 to 3, 1 to 5 Rs. And this is technically what the stats showed me.
Oh, sorry, Chris, while you're busy. Timberletu, just check your Discord DMs, bro. Your actual personal messages. I send you a message. Something's not adding up here, brother. Just check those messages so we can chat there.
Where I've made it, for example, not saying I'm better than them, all just curious to why is the approach different? Do they risk a lot less percentage-wise? Thanks. Eugene, very good question, and it's actually very simple. The bigger your ship, think of your ship, your trading account. Think of it as a little rubber duck. You've got a rubber duck. You've got a nice 50 horsepower Yamaha on it. And it's very nimble. You can get in very quickly. You can get out very quickly. And it's very easy to manage in the water. You're very quick. And then imagine a hedge fund. Imagine, what is it? The Symphony of the Seas. 20-story ship. Massive weight. It moves it can move a big car, let's call it, can move very big cargo, move a lot of people. You're only 1 or 2 people in this boat. This one maybe has 15,000 people on. The maneuverability of this is very slow, very, very difficult. And therefore orders don't necessarily get filled immediately. So if you've done some real trading, and I say real trading where orders actually need to get executed, a very good friend of mine, we did a call, and she was buying 10 million rand worth of a certain stock, and the order, when you place it on IBKR, does not fill like your order fills on a CFD broker. Her order got filled in, I think it took 4 blocks. Her order got filled. So she had 4. You place the order, market execution, and then it will tell you 20,000 of the stock got filled at, let's call it 201. And then it would say 7,555 filled at 203. And then when your entire order gets filled, it gives you an average of your entry. So exactly the same with these guys. They cannot just jump in and out the market like you do. Secondly, regulation. These guys work on a mandate. They work on reporting. Because their portfolios are so big, they can literally move the market. So there's a lot of red tape. I call it legacy investment companies. The bigger your business, the more regulation there is, the more reporting you need to do, because you can literally rug pull a market. For instance, BlackRock. BlackRock's AUM, let me just show you, is $9.101 trillion. So just put that quickly in perspective for you. $9.101 trillion. Then you've got the Vanguard Group at 7.2 trillion. And then let's look at Schwab. Is Schwab SCH? What am I doing? SCH Schwab AUM. Okay, 7.13 trillion as well. So they and Vanguard very close. So that is why they cannot make 100%, because there's not orders being filled. They cannot just jump in quickly, hyper scalp the market. They've got various different fund structures. They have, let's call it a fixed income fund. They've got a balance fund. They've got feeder funds. They've got ETF funds. There's a lot that goes into it, Eugene, but that's why you cannot make those returns as an asset manager or as a big hedge fund. Oh yeah, Kiggs Jason going with the young 10-10. NFP 10s tomorrow. Jason Locke. Hey, JL. Chad, we're going to get some t-shirts made. NFP 10s tomorrow. Sam Shah, yeah, it's not even about quoting normal returns. It's just there's a book. I think I did share it with you guys for you to understand. It's an old book. Let me just get the Google Drive. I'll share it with you guys. It's an old book, but once you read through that, you don't have to, Eugene. Like, if you want to have that information, feel free to go and read it, but you don't have to. It's not going to add any value in terms of your trading, knowing how hedge funds work and how their order system work and their order flow. But if you really want to, you can go and read it. Let me just get into that account quickly. Very, very old book. I think I shared it. I'm going to check now. I definitely think I shared it in the Discord. So many two-factor authentications going on here. Nigan, I'm in Euro JPY short and Euro. Can you have a look? I'll have a look now. Great explanation. Thanks, Chris. Pleasure, Eugene. Chris, what would it take for Vault Markets to be on TradingView and not in Tor? In Tor. It is actually not what would it take. We are actually busy with it. It actually takes a lot of development. It's not like a click of the fingers and you're on TradingView. We actually busy with the development. Vault Markets have already paid TradingView, so the integration is it's unfortunately not a snap of the finger thing, which I thought it is. Chad, let's just go to books here. There's so many books I still need to read here. I was actually put that book list together and started working through it myself. Finance books. Alright guys, I'm going to throw it over here and I'm going to show you guys if you want to go and get the books yourself as well. So the one I'm specifically referring to for the guys that want to know how exchanges work, how hedge funds work, trading and exchanges. Very, very old book, but it's going to give you a very good idea of order flow, how order blocks work, how guys balance out their books. For instance, I'm with Vanguard, you with let's say BlackRock. You need to get a client out of one position, I need to get a client out of another position. We swap. There's a lot of good stories, actual real life examples in this, so you can read it. Very good if you specifically want to focus on the trading industry, for instance, orders, basically speculators, liquidity suppliers, dealers, block traders, value traders, arbitragers. So old book, good book. Here's the name of it. So I'm going to drop some gems here for you. Trading and exchanges, market microstructure for practitioners. Then the other one we've got, which I would state is very good, is obviously Larry Williams' one. I've told you guys, very, very easy read, very nice read. Long-term secrets to short-term trading. Larry Williams. Screenshot this one as well, chat. Let me just see if you guys can see what I see. Yeah, that is the other one. Then I was busy with this one. I haven't really dabbled into it. This is more a stats one. Theory and Practice, World Scientific Handbook in Financial Economics Series, Volume 3. Italian trader actually suggested this book to me. I started with it. Haven't really gotten too deep into it. Exposition of a new theory on a measurement of risk. Yes, Bernoulli is actually also in here. This is something maybe that other economist that was here in the chat, he might have read a lot of these books, but anyway, I haven't read that one. Then book list 2, another one that is relatively good. Here's the Richard Wyckoff one. I haven't gone through this one. Method of Trading in Stocks, Division 2. Tape reading. Very old as well, 1932. 97 pages, so very old. These are all books that were recommended to me. This one, what's the name said, is very good. The Alchemy of Finance, George Soros. And then this one as well, he was a big fan of it. Very good trader from Italy. This one, Tape Reading and Market Tactics. And then what was this one? Practical Speculation. Oh yeah, Victor Niederhofer. He's also, I think Victor Niederhofer is one of the Let me just make sure that I'm not talking through my nose here. Victor, I know you had quite high esteem for Victor. Oh yeah, it is him. Hedge fund manager. Victor Niederhofer. That is when you're married to a lawyer. that is such a lawyer, bro. Yes. Ah. My wife had to. She couldn't give me that win, Keeks. Elsbeek couldn't give me that little win, that little, bro. Yeah, Chad, I'm actually gonna put that in the Discord under the book list. I'll get it for us there. But yeah, the only thing is, yeah, I don't like reading. I'm not gonna lie and say I'm this guy that just loves reading books. I hate it. I need to force myself to read it. I cannot sit still for very long. That's why even watching a video, that's why I struggle to watch ICT stuff. I was like, shit. I put it on 3x and I just blitzed through it. Because at that stage I wanted to do a video on ICT and I was like, I cannot shoot through my hip and have these ICT boys come and rip me up because I actually don't know shit about ICT. Chris, what's your view on the Roaring Kitty showing his positions and the SEC wanting to take him on? Nathan, I actually do not have an issue with that because if you think about it, if you are a government official, you need to disclose when you buy and sell stocks because you are in a position of power. So there's actually US officials. What the fuck? Sorry, man. Yo, did someone get some dyslexia? Yeah. US officials disclaiming stock positions. So here's my thing. US officials need to disclaim their positions where they actually need to say what they are buying or selling. Now, if you think of Roaring Kitty, he's got quite a bit of power when it comes to follow. And if you've watched that Netflix documentary on Roaring Kitty, where it just started off with same as what we're doing here, but obviously he was building a position on GameStop, and he was building this nice fundamental scenario. Now my thing is, Nathan, there's two issues here. If Roaring Kitty front runs, and let's say for instance, I tell you guys, I enter my position. Let's say for instance, this is GameStop. I enter my position here. That is where I enter my position. And I've got a group of say 50,000 traders that pay me for signals or whatever. I've already bought this morning, and then I go into the group and I say, hey Chad, GME is a massive buy, get in here. But I'm already in. This is me. Chris is in here. I've got a massive block of orders here. I front run you guys. I tell you to buy now. So you guys start buying here. Then what do? I start placing my take profits. I'm fading into you guys buying. So I'm fading you. So as you guys push the market up, let's do it this way. Let's do it like this. Let's say that's the size of my position. Let's say that's the size of my position to visually help you guys. That's the size of my position, and as you guys are buying, I'm technically reducing the size of my position. So you guys, I'm offloading my winning trades onto you guys. So when it's at full TP and you guys are max bullish, I'm out of the position. So I'll just front run you guys. You guys created the liquidity for me to get out of this position, and you guys also drove the position. So once we hit this level here, the take profit, my level is gone. And what's happened here is the opposite is true for you guys. Your positions increased. And now it's like, all right, guys, I'm out of the position. I took take profit here. And now you guys are like, shit, I want to get out. But I drove this market. So everyone that's buying here is part of my student group. Now it's like, shit, I want to get out. So you put an order in there. Your order starts getting filled. Now price starts running past the orders. Now everyone's scrambling to get out, and you're placing your order lower to get filled. And all of a sudden it's like, fuck, the guy that got in late, that was working during the course of the morning, he's still in there. Price is back here. He gets nuked. You see what I'm saying? So that is what the SEC is on about. But he's playing it very, very smart. He's not saying anything. He's using memes, and he's, I don't know, he's playing a very dangerous game, but it's very fun to watch. Yeah, Dylan, that's it. Where is Essays? He's sitting here. That CEO life. He's trying to get Tembeletu on the Discord. There will be game-changing trading from TV. Yeah, that's going to be beautiful. Come Europe funding 10k bands ours easier. Lol, still won't be nice letting it go, but we push. Hey, Jason. I hate reading too, Chris. Lol, I'm reading Psychology of Money now. I started, Jason. I haven't finished it. I must just sit down. ICT is just hyped the amount. The moment I stepped away from ICT concepts, I started withdrawing profits. Haven't deposited in 6 months and made a withdrawal on every month end. Please don't. Thank you so much, the battery guy. There you have it. ICT. Yes. No. No. ICT is the guy that said he developed the algorithm, the interbank algorithm. Chat, I'm just going to run to the bathroom real quick. We are Thursday. Gold. We'll check it out now. Who's still in Nasdaq? This thing is playing with you guys. This thing is toying. I'm just going to leave it like this. If you know, you know. If you don't know, you don't know what you don't know. But I'll see you guys now.
Yo. Guys. I'm just gonna say, guys, while I'm sorting our boy out here, please make sure you have the right email addresses. And if it is the right one, don't say you've been emailing, you haven't been emailing. Because yeah, we are trying to help you guys, try and make things work. As I say, we are working and we are grinding it to make sure everyone's happy, everything's done properly. And then when we get told you've been emailing, we haven't done things, and I'll look, yeah, I haven't got one email from you. So either you didn't email or you weren't emailing the right address. And again, guys, I just want to make this clear. I'm not saying this is the case with our boy here that I'm sorting out now. So don't take it personally, bro. I'm not, it's not targeted you. I'm just saying because this is a situation, yeah. Because we had someone else already try it. If you are going to try and cheat your way into Project G, try get in, you don't pay, you don't do anything like that, and we catch you, because there's no way you're going to get in when we don't catch you. If we do catch you, that's what you tried to do, you will immediately be banned from anything 2G's related, because those are not the clientele we want to have. So if you even try to get to the paid group without trying to pull a fast one, you will be banned from anything 2G's related, even the free stuff. So just a heads up if you guys are doing that. Again, this is a target at our brother here now. We are sorting out the issue. Again, he might have just had the wrong email address. But this is a little warning for anyone else. We do things for free, and if people still want to try to pull fast ones, you are going to be learned a lesson very quickly. Elemental strategy, literally trend line breaks, market structure, no weird concepts or BS. I use the same strategy Tory trades users. Alright. Sick. Yeah, guys, for me, as I said, I'm personally expecting an inside day today. So, yeah, literally for me, nothing on the cards as of yet. Hi Chris, just want to find out, Afterpay membership on Project G on all proof have been sent to your support. What confirmation do I get on my side that you have received my payment? We will literally obviously send it. So firstly, you will be added to Project G. So if you go to the Discord, you will be there. And Gibson, I have received your payment, brother. We literally did send you an email. Send you an email that we had received it. Just see your name there already. I can go now and I can tell you we did send you an email saying welcome to Project G, and I can tell you you are in Project G, bro. So the only way you get in Project G is if we have accepted it. So I do remember I did your stuff, Gibson. Hope to... Yeah, because you have to send your username. I have your username. You are added, bro. So go over to the Discord. You'll see that you are in there. So Gibson, my brother, you are in the group, and then we did send you an email, obviously saying when you needed your username that we did receive your payment. But just go check, brother. Open up the 2G's Discord. You'll see there. You now can see the private section called Project G. But you are in, brother. I just agree that if ICT's best interest, yeah. Let's just check here. Yeah, Chad, sorry, man. Obviously, I'm back and forth the other stuff. Huskies, I popped you a DM on Discord. Sorry, it's a hassle to respond. No, sorry, brother. I will get it for you, my man. Yeah, Discord's a bit crazy. So obviously having the community on there now as well. Yeah, it's a bit all over the place. But that's perfect, bro. I'll get back to you. We're just trying to sort our boy out here. Hey, there we go, my brother. Just letting my boy know we've got everything now.
Bro, let him send the PDF.
I just got it now. Everything's sorted.
Is it for real?
Yeah.
Chad, it is a bad day to be volatility because volatility is non-existent. What did you guys trade so far today? 2G's Trading, the author, has a podcast. Very, very good. Who is the author? Who is the author? Lewis House. The author, let me just, sorry, I'm grabbing the tail end here, Jason. Let me just quickly work. I hate reading too. I like audiobooks. Sal julle ooit julle TV share vir community? Hoe bedoel jy TV share? Ryan, are you still in on NAS? Holy, no bro, get out. If I was still in on NAS, I'm out now already. Anything more than 30 minutes and it hasn't moved, get out, bro. Very likely it's not gonna move. It's just gonna nuke you. You don't have to listen to what I say or even do what I will just go to date. But me personally, even if you go into my trading plan, let's say we entered here. Where did we enter? We entered here somewhere. Yeah. Almost 2 hours now. Out, bro. Out. Like, it's nobody's business. Ad actually. Oh my. Okay. No, good luck, my brother. Really salute you. Literally trend line breaks with market structure, no weird concepts. I use the same strategy Tory Trades uses. I think the battery guy refers to a trading strategy. Chad, really enough, the trading strategy many years ago for me that let me do this. I think I've told you guys, let's do this for instance. I'm not even kidding you. I must get John Pierre on here, that mate of mine. This is what we traded many years ago. So we would take, for instance, on a 4 hour, let's say we will do something like this. Let me just put the magnet on. Let me do this. I want to show you what our strategy was. There's a way to extend the line. Extend right line. There you go. Okay. So what we'll do is we'll look for extreme points in the market. So let's start here from let's look at something we can potentially take now. Let's look at something we can potentially take now. The third touches. This was literally us, Chad. But on currencies. So third touch. Then we'll do something here. This is literally what our charts look like. Okay, we've got that. Then for instance, you'll have this. And he will tell you, bro. But we did it like, it took us 4 hours a day just to go through 36 pairs to see what we can potentially trade. Okay, that's already used. This is already used. Okay. And then for instance, we'll do this as well. These ones we call the prophetic trend lines. The prophetic trend lines are the ones that you pull at the bottom. And then we'll have one here. Okay, the idea was that if you've got two extremes, we'll even have one here later on when price ever gets there, we'll actually have a sell limit here somewhere. So you've got all these trend lines and these touches, and you're trying to sell the third touch. So there's touch 1, touch 2. So you're selling that third touch. You're not waiting for it. You try and anticipate when price is going to go there. So you've got your sell limit. Let me just put off the magnet. And bro, we had like this entire strat build around it. Like they needed to be at least 8 hours, but bro, like a strat, we built something. And then you would have, say, your 1, 2, 3. Where's let's say something like that. When I say sniper entries, I'm talking, and then there was a period where we just got murdered. Stuff like this just started happening. And after a while, it was like, bro, we are getting clapped. For instance, this was also a trade we would have taken. That there. So the third touches. So touch 1, touch 2, sell limit there. Get your 1 to 1. You get a lot of sniper entries, Chad. But then, like I said, there was a time when things just, bro, we couldn't eat a win for shit. And that's when we said, bro, fuck, this doesn't work anymore. And then I chatted to another guy that still uses it. And he said he actually went through, there was like 6 months. And it didn't work. And then it came back. And it started working again. But we made money with it. And if I phone him now, I'll ask him about the prophetic strat. And you're going to hear him laugh. Let me see if I can get him on the line here. Let me see if I can get him. Chad, wait. Let me see. Yo, this man is going to laugh. You're going to hear him now. I hope he answers. Let's see if I can get him on there. Let's see if I can get him on here. Chad, we were making bags with that strat. Up until we didn't make bags anymore. Gibson, Chad, I must get him on a bro. We did weird strategies. Weird. He's the chartered accountant. Wait, is he trying to phone? Wait, did he try and phone now? Oh, wait, yes he. Chad, wait. Oh, yeah, so he's... No, man, Japes. You're the prophetic strat. Chad, that thing was... You can ask Japes. Hi Chris. Okay, yeah, key, as long as you email your. Okay, wait. Here's your chat. Here we go. Jape, sorry man, you're on stream here. I told the guy, I literally just showed him some trend line stuff, and I said I'm gonna ask Japes now, and I'm gonna say the prophetic strat, and just just give the guys a quick background on the prophetic strat and that trend line strat. Just give the guys a little bit of a breakdown on that.
So if you're looking at it now for the first time, if you turn your screen upside down, then you would be able to understand what I'm talking about. Or even if you just put it on its side, and then if you look at the chart, whatever you're looking at, you will see a line. It will just appear to you.
But tell them how we milk the market with those sniper entries using it.
Yeah. So with that threat, you take everything else out of consideration. You use the time of the day to take everything out, and then you just wait for price to come and test that prophetic line, because something is bound to happen over there. And then you look again, maybe there was some news event, and then you had like 4 or 5 pending orders, risking 1% or 2% each, and then you look again, you're doing 5 trades. You don't know how you're going to manage. You don't know how you're going to manage those 5 trades.
James, did you remember that day when? So I told him now we actually analyzed. I think it took us like 3 hours every morning. It took us 3 hours to analyze, and then you set your pending, or you have like 30 pending orders. And then one day, me and Japes was sitting, Chad, we were sitting waiting for the news. And believe it or not, I think 7 or 8 orders triggered. So your account is actually not big enough. I wasn't risking 1%. I was risking like 25% of the account.
It was like 3 to 5% per trade. That's
Yeah.
what it was on. Depending if you have like a double prophetic, then you put it full 5.
Oh yeah. A double prophetic.
You like we had rules.
Now I told them now we even had that thing where it was like you had to have 3-4 hour candles after test, otherwise it's not that. Bro, we built this.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking when I was talking now with that 4-5. It was about 5 trades of like 3 to 5%. You were trading it was like a 300k account.
Yeah.
And immediately it was like 25 drawdown on that account, literally within a couple of minutes. I think that day ended well. I'm not going to lie, that was a good day. I think that was like a Wednesday, and then we went to go play golf the next day.
Oh yeah, and then I still made that like 80k on the golf course because there was like 3 pending orders literally tapped. That's what I'm telling the guys, like it worked. I don't know what happened. Like we literally killed the market for 4-5 months, making like 400-500% max drawdown 2%, and then there was a period where nothing worked. It's like stop loss, nothing worked, and then it was just like we need God. That's when you got saved, but you got resaved after that, Japes. You recommitted your life to Christ.
I did. Praise the Lord.
Yeah. I was sad.
I was funded with FPNO still that time. Man was thinking I'm gonna.
And you got your first payout as well. Yeah.
Yeah, it was with all of that stuff.
Hey, but I told the guys I'll get you on a podcast, Japes. I'm going to chat to you later, but we'll chat about that podcast. I told the guys, I want to get you on. So we'll chat later. Thanks, bro. Chat later, man. Chad, me and Japes, when I say we milked, bro, we absolutely destroyed the markets using that trend line strat. At one stage, it was like taking milk or candy from a baby. Like I said, I put like 300k into an account, and I was like risking 25k per trade, and you would have like 2-3 orders, and it's sniper entries. And you get in literally playing golf that one morning, and 3 orders trigger. And as the 3 orders trigger within seconds, like 75k, I'm like, no, bro, closing it, done for the day. Not going to really push it any further. So yes, that's why I'm saying I think Joash trades that, but the thing with us is the way that we traded it on very high time frames. So that's why we had like 50 instruments that we had to mark up, because we took literally extreme points. For instance, let's say GBP USD, you'll maybe get 1 trade, 2 trades a year, the way we traded it. So let's say, for instance, you'll take extreme 8-hour levels like this. And then you'll take an extreme 8-hour level like that. Then you'll take an extreme. If you trade it correctly and you're not an idiot, you will do well. So for instance, that you almost do like a GAN fan. So 1 touch, 2 touch, and you would have had a buy limit here. So you're trying to anticipate at what time of the day it's going to hit that trend line there. So you'll have your buy limit. We always had a 35 pip stop loss, and that would have been your buy limit. Then look at this. So 1, 2. So let's see. Okay. So now, for instance, on GU, we would have been waiting now. So we would just set some alerts closer to these levels. So going into the rest of the month and the year, these are the 3 zones that we will now monitor for potential buys. And you're done then with GBP USD. And you can maybe say, oh, you want to get into some trades, you can maybe pull something like this. But again, that's where that 3-4 hour candles come in. After that test, you want to at least see 3-4 hour candles before this test to make this valid. And then the prophetic one that he was talking about is in a downtrend. This. Let me show you a clear example of a prophetic trend line. This, for instance, is a prophetic where you pull the lows. Something like that. And you can pull extreme lows also, something like this. And you can pull something like that. Something like that. So that's also a prophetic. So it's 1, 2, 3 there. Then if price ever comes there, there's another prophetic. Then you've got this prophetic line here. Bro, we did weird stuff. He even at one stage started to trade the back test on the back end. Like it was crazy if you saw the charts. How we made money, I don't know. We honestly we won some stuff back then to have traded like that. Thinking back now, it's just trauma. All right, guys. So, Keeks, anything you're looking at? I'm ready to call it a day. Yeah, there's nothing for me.
Nothing for me, bro. As I said, I'm seeing this inside day come in. I've got nothing. Yeah.
Chad, I'm just going to do a top down for you guys quickly before we leave. Dollar literally back at the daily open. We have not moved. We 0.06% up on the day with the dollar index. Hasn't moved. I'm thinking we're going to see some volume after that rate decision later this afternoon at 3 o'clock. 2:15. Sorry, interest rate decision. I think the markets are going to start moving. As mentioned, ECB, one of the bigger central banks. Here we go. Nasdaq. I hope you listened, Ryan, when I said get out if you were long. Because if it's not moving now, think about it this way. How many times did the bulls get a chance to launch themselves off this level? How many more chances do you want as a bull? Up until the bears are going to say, listen, you hold my beer, watch this. So hope you're not still stuck in that. That's why I say if price is not getting away from a level, get out. Gold, nothing here for me. Still within this Asia range. Massive Asia range. GBP USD, nice retest of Asia lows, but as well daily pivot holding. That is that key level we were talking about. That actually got tested 9 o'clock. Only thing is the 80 was bullish for me. That's why I couldn't sell into that level. Euro USD holding the daily pivot. UJ, nice rejection of that level. We wanted to get long off Asia highs. Maybe we still get long a little bit later. I'm monitoring this level for NYSE. Same with GJ. Okay, GJ failing to hold the Asia highs. Can still get above it, but still a valid level there. Half round number. EJ, this is the level. Watch this level into the ECB rate decision. Chad, take a screenshot now. Take a screenshot now if you want to trade that event. If you get some type of spike into this level, or let's say we are trading below this level before the event and you get, say, a massive 5-minute candle that does something like this. If you get something like this a little bit later, the 5-minute candle after the release, if the 80 is still bullish and you have a 5-minute candle that closes bullish after testing this key level and the daily pivot and the weekly S1, very good buy opportunity here, depending on what they do and also depending on the press conference. But Chad, that is the session. Keegs, the screen is yours there in terms of your face. Just show the guys what you're doing. Okay.
All right, guys. Literally nothing really. As I said, charts for me dead this morning. I don't think we're gonna have much, and especially I'm looking at dollar pairs. So, yeah, really dead. I'm thinking maybe New York we might get a little bit of volume coming in. I think today we've got unemployment. Yeah, unemployment at 230. So that's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I'm pretty much gonna still stick to what I'm looking at. And just take it from there. But I'm thinking only New York I'll take something. If I take something.
Risking 25k is huge. No, it's not huge. It's just levels, you'll get there. But that's why I'm saying we were never the guys that was selling Ferraris and not selling Ferraris, selling signals. And driving. We actually traded real money. That's how we made our living. You can ask Japes. I was in the evenings 4-5 hours testing stuff, back testing, watching videos, reading books. Even till this day, not that much as of late, but I'm always open to learn. I'm always self-examining. Even with the strat Keegan is doing now on US30 and Nasdaq, I'm still open to learn. I don't try and say, oh, Keegs, I've got way more experience than you. What can you teach me? It's like, no, bro, teach me. Even Shaq came in here. I've been chatting to Shaq for the last 2 weeks, and I said, bro, I want to see the way you trade US30. And he said 100%. And again, it's that case of old dog can learn new tricks. Don't ever think you're too clever to learn anything. It's sort of like that, but not completely. I use it to find trend breaks and then enter at the bottom. No, battery guy, as long as it works, my brother. That's the thing. If it works, it works. Anna D, good to see you in the chat. Guys, we will see you guys at 3 o'clock today. And then if you have not yet done so, I'm going to give you guys a couple of minutes for Project G. Project G, we are trading NFP tomorrow, but only with the Project G members. We actually had a call last night prepping them for the fundamental review. Project G members, I will also be sending that comparison we talked about last night on the data. So I just want to make 100% sure that correlation is there. But for the guys that have not joined yet, again, it's not a thing of it's only for this week. It's a monthly membership. The website is going hopefully live either tonight or tomorrow. It's not too late. And your subscription is valid for a month. So there's education. There's going to be bootcamp calls on the weekend. Keegan does his Sunday prep, his weekly prep call. There's going to be FAQs for you, where you can send your FAQs on a form. We go through those FAQs. We're actually going to do a video addressing all of that. That's going to be put into a database. We're busy building the database of videos. So let's say in the next week or two, there's already going to be a lot of videos in the database for you guys. It's not a course, guys. Here's my thing. We don't do courses. We do continuous development with the traders. So at no stage will there be a course. There'll be a lot of video content. If you really apply yourself, like Andre, the one gentleman, said there, it was the most insightful outlook call he had, or let's call it fundamental call he had, when we were talking about NFP, how we broke NFP down since the start of 2019. Edgar still asked the one question: how do we determine what we do on Friday? And I said, Ed, it's not just a thing of looking at the last couple of weeks worth of data. We're painting a picture all the way back to 2019, 2020. And it's how the business cycle and the economic cycle has evolved. And that's why I'm saying, if you say you're economist, anyways, may that brother be blessed wherever he is. We're not economists, but at least we've got a little bit of economic acumen to at least construct an idea around what we're doing tomorrow. Are we going to be right? I don't know. Are we going to be wrong? I don't know. It is still, at the end of the day, like Keegan said, if we were 100% sure, we would be the guys making the decision sitting next to Jay Powell. It would be Fed Speaker Van Dijk and Fed Speaker Bull. And unfortunately, we are not Fed speakers. So, Chad, $750 per month. That is it. And you get a 750 Rand coupon code for Vault Funder. We will see you guys 3 o'clock. Peace and love, baby.
Cheers, Chad.